Hello and welcome to my video on Cottagcore, Goblincore, and Fantasy Halloween home decorations, part 1. Here's our little welcome sign, welcome to our haunted home. And here's a little spin around of the room that I'm going to be going through and showing you guys all of the Halloween decor that I put up. This is the kitchen right here, and I won't really be going into that room. And this little space right here is also the shop that we had up for our party, so I'll be going over that in more detail in another video. These displays I will be showing you guys, as well as the dragon moon and of course the bookshelves. First up is this candle holder, which I repainted, and this candle from Ross. And then a couple little planty decorations, apothecary shop sign, and this toad all from Michael's. This little table runner is from Home Goods, and this stick is from a reptile show. More plants, and then the little bottles are from Michael's as well. And the labels I got off of a seller on Amazon. I had a lot of fun looking for little labels. And this skull here is also from Michael's. It was a little bit more expensive as a pre-made piece, but I try to get everything on sale. The welcome sign is from Michael's too, and then this banner was from Amazon, and I should have steamed it. This sign is from Michael's. These ones are from the dollar store, and I painted the skeleton. This print is from Annie Stegg's online store, and I put it in a cool frame. The eye beetle is from Home Goods, and then these little guys are actually the spoops from an Etsy shop online. AJ Locasio makes them, and they're amazing. Really cute little handmade guys and hand painted. So if you want one, definitely look up the spoops. And then above and behind that little section, we have this section here and all of these cool lights we put up over our stairway. These are hue lights, and so they can change colors, and these are the colors we have for Halloween. And then I always dress up my mannequins for the holidays, so this time this one's a witch. And now moving on to another part of the room. This is our knight, and I also like decorating him just like the mannequins. And I put a bunch of plants and flowers around him from Amazon and from Michael's. And then I put a little witch's hat on him, so it's pretty cute. And he has a hue light in him as well, so he changes colors. And this is the bookshelf that's next to him. 2 bookshelves actually here. And they have all the fantasy books that we love. A lot of this stuff is up normally, but the plants and the flowers and this little hanging bat are not. But the dragon's there normally, and this dragon lamp is normally there. That candle holder in the back is not normally there, but Gandalf, he's always there. And then this is the Stormlight shelf here, which just has a little skull on it, and I put some other skulls that I spray painted on these shelves as well. They're just spray painted with that bronze color that I love using all over my house. And then a lot of my shelves and cabinets are draped with the black spider webby fabric, and then this shelf is just normal. This is how it normally looks, including the mimic. And this is how these Game of Thrones special editions usually look. And for Halloween, I paired them with this little dragon skeleton under a dome. But a lot of what's new here is just the lighting. The lighting changes the room dramatically, and so it changes how all of these little fantasy pieces look. And then here's a little sign we made for the shop, which is, spoilers. I'll show you this little Goblin shop later. I think you'll enjoy it. But there's a little sneak peek of it, and there's a little tiny Goblin down there, right there. Also for a party, we had to dress up all of the little snack bowls and things, so I put this little snake skeleton around, and I had some cauldrons and some other little pieces that I got from Ross actually, and of course themed candy. This little bat is from an art shop, and then back to this expensive skull from Michael's. Below it here is a bunch more plants and a dragon skull. I mean, my strategy here was just a ton of plants. And I also got this unicorn skull from Michael's a couple years ago, as well as this sign here. And this banner's on the opposite side of the TV, and I also should have steamed it. And now here, I'm going to show you this little area, which I wanted to make look like the forest floor. So I put all these little stumps from Amazon around, and these little tables and pillows, and the shag rug is also from Amazon, but I tried to make it comfy and cozy for our Cottageween theme. and the guests were able to use this space and hang out on the floor and also look through their letters for quests and other little things to do. And then all the little lights as well are from Amazon, and they are just battery operated, but I think the candles give a nice glow, as well as this little thing here, which I turned to purple and it can change to any color. Now back here behind the couch is a little quest area, which I'll show more in another video for the party tour, but this little light here has UV light, and we had little notes everywhere that were only visible in the UV light. And then this little teapot was from a thrift shop, and more flowers and stuff from Michael's, and the skeletons are mostly either from Michael's or Target. And this little ghost here was handmade, and he's trapped in this cage which I got from the Rose Bowl swap meet. And also little treasure chests which I get from thrift shops, and more snake decor. But that's pretty much that table. And then over here are some draped spiderweb curtain valances, as well as this little bat. And here is my throne, which I put a bunch of ivy all around and stuck in some of the dark purple roses, which it's hard to see the colors with all of the lighting in the room, but I also bent out a little branches, which those are actually reptile branches from the reptile shop. And then here is the dragon moon, and honestly, I didn't change almost anything about it. The only thing that looks different is the color of the plants, which are actually green, but in this light, they look a creepy yellow, so I thought that was really awesome. And of course, that purple light makes this whole area feel very spooky. And so this whole area behind the couch is a little bit darker feeling than I think the rest of the room is. And I always love differentiating little spaces, even within the same room. But here you can see the Lord of the Rings shelf. The lighting is different. This little Harry Potter setup, which I don't support J.K. Rowling. Just have to put that in there every time Harry Potter stuff gets shown, but that's usually out. And then here is the Sorcerer's Stone, which I got from the Noble Collection years ago. And it is in front of these glass pumpkins, which are part of our Halloween decorations. So I get those from Home Goods. And then these creepy branches with little moths around. I have a lot of fun with little details like this, putting moths and frogs and bats all around the house. And then up here are a lot more of the plants that I draped on top of these shelves, as well as these little crows, which I think are from the dollar store. But I actually paint the eyes on the crows with a nail polish to make them very shiny on the eyes, and I think that elevates the look a lot. And then this Oni statue on the wall that I've been showing you is actually a set piece from the movie Inception, and I love lighting this area in a cool way to show off the statue. So lighting statues in general is really fun. More glass pumpkins. And another little skeleton on this side, as well as the branches and the sword, because I love symmetry. And so here's a final spin around of the room, now that I've shown you a lot of the little nooks and crannies and details. You can see the room again, the way that I've lit it. I used a lot of oranges and purples and greens to create this sort of atmosphere, and I really love how it turned out. I think sticking to the Cottageween theme really brought everything together and made it feel very cohesive, which I love and I hope inspires you and your Halloween journey. I've actually taken some time off to start posting a lot more videos to YouTube because I have so many home decor things to show you guys, and I'm really excited about that. So look forward to that.